Welcome to this video lecture. I am Kavita, Department of Chemistry. Today we are going to discuss symmetry in elements, that is symmetry in crystals, under the course General Chemistry 2. It is an important topic to understand solid state chemistry in better way. We'll start our topic now. Before going to see symmetry in crystals, we have to know what is meant by crystalline solid and amorphous solid. Crystalline solids are solids having incompressibility, rigidity, but they possess a defined geometry. Then amorphous solids are solids having incompressibility, rigidity, but they do not have a regular geometry. Next, we'll see difference between crystalline and amorphous solids. Crystalline solids have regular geometry, shows sharp melting point. It has a cooling curve, has two breaks, and it is an anisotropic in nature. That is, a physical property can be changed, and it is called as a true solid. It gives an X-ray diffraction band. And the example is sodium chloride and KCl. Whereas in the case of amorphous solid, it has an irregular geometry. It do not have sharp melting point. It shows smooth cooling curve, and it is an isotropic nature. That is, a physical property cannot be changed, and it is called as a supercooled liquids. It do not give any X-ray diffraction bands. And the example for amorphous solids are rubber, glass. Here I have shown two different materials. First one is a sodium chloride and second one is a cotton candy. It is an sodium chloride is a best example for crystalline nature. It is commonly called as table salt. It has Na plus ion and Cl minus ion. It has a regular geometry and face center cubic manner. It is an example for crystalline solid. And here there is a cotton candy having irregular geometry. It is a best example for amorphous solid. Next we will see symmetry in crystals. Symmetry in crystals may be of three types. First one is in plane of symmetry, second one is in axis of symmetry, and third one is in center of symmetry. First we will see plane of symmetry. A plane of symmetry divides a crystal into two similar and similarly placed halves. That is, it has to show mirror image. While cutting into two equal halves, it has to show mirror image of another half. Here it's a plane of symmetry. As a regular plane of symmetry, it is a diagonal plane of symmetry. Next we'll see axis of symmetry. If a crystal on being rotated comes to occupy the same position in the space more than once in a complete axis about which rotation takes place is called an axis of symmetry. It is a two-fold axis, it's a three-fold axis. Here we can rotate it in a clockwise and it is in a three-fold axis. Next, center of symmetry. A center of symmetry, a crystal is said to have a center of symmetry if an imaginary line can from any point on its surface through its center and similar point on the line at equal distance beyond the center. Here the line is passing from this side to the center and beyond that center is equal distance. Both having equal distance. Therefore, the crystal is having center of symmetry. Next, we will see 7 crystal system. These are 7 crystal system. First one is in cubic, the second one is in monoclinic, the third one is in orthorhombic, and fourth one is in tetragonal, and fifth one is in triclinic, and sixth one is in trigonal, and seventh one is in hexagonal. These are the crystal structures. If we are preparing any kind of crystal, it must have any one of those structures. Now we'll see elements of symmetry in cubic crystals. We already have seen symmetry in crystal as of three types. First one is a plane of symmetry, second one is an axis of symmetry, and third one is a center of symmetry. Among those symmetries, the rectangular plane of symmetry for a cubic crystal is 3, and diagonal plane of symmetry is 6, axis of four-fold symmetry is 3, and the axis of three-fold symmetry is 4, and axis of two-fold symmetry is 6, center of symmetry is 1. Therefore, total symmetry elements in a cubic crystal system is 23. Now we'll calculate one by one. Plane of symmetry in cubic crystal. The rectangular plane of symmetry is 3. That is, we can cut a cube into 3 rectangular ways. First, we are cutting this cubic crystal in like this way. We have to cut it into a 2 half. We can get a mirror image. Then, like this, in this here cutting into this half, we can get two similar halves. That is a mirror image. Then this way we can cut it into this way. We can get a mirror image of this cubic crystal. Therefore, the rectangular plane of symmetry is 3. Then diagonal plane of symmetry is 6. Diagonal way, we have to cut the cube into in a diagonal way like this and like this. We can get 6 similar diagonal plane of symmetry. Therefore, the rectangular plane of symmetry is 3 and diagonal plane of symmetry is 6. Next, axis of symmetry in cubic crystals. Fourfold axis of symmetry and threefold axis of symmetry. In fourfold axis of symmetry, we are rotating the cube in a clockwise manner like this. We'll get same planes in same way. If we are rotating it into an 120 degree, we can get 3 times same plane. Therefore, the fourfold axis of symmetry is 3. Next, threefold axis of symmetry is 4. If we are rotating cube in like this way, that is in diagonal from this to this point, we'll get an threefold axis as 4. That is, we have to rotate 90 degree. If we are rotating 90 degree means we will get same planes. Then we'll get a 4 times same plane in the same manner. Then next, twofold axis of symmetry, that is 6. We have to rotate 60 degree in this manner. Then we will get twofold axis is 6. That is, after rotating 60 degree, we will get same plane in the same manner. Therefore, the twofold axis of symmetry is 6. Next, center of symmetry in a cubic crystal. Center of symmetry is 1 for a cubic crystal. If we are passing an imaginary line to the center, we will get same line beyond that center. Both sides have an equal distance from the center. Therefore, we'll get center of symmetry is 1. We are passing A4 line from the top to bottom through center. We get same distance from the center. Then like this way we can pass like this, like this. We'll get same distance from the center. Therefore, the center of symmetry in the cubic crystal is 1. Hence, we have calculated elements of symmetry in cubic crystals. The rectangular plane of symmetry is 3. Diagonal plane of symmetry is 6. Axis of fourfold symmetry is 3. And axis of threefold symmetry is 4. And axis of twofold symmetry is 6. That is, plane of symmetry is 9. Axis of symmetry is 13. Center of symmetry is 1. Therefore, the total symmetry elements in the cubic crystal is 23. In a nutshell, we have learned basic concepts in solid state, that is in a crystal and amorphous solid. Then we have learned symmetry in crystal, and then we have seen 7 crystal system. Then finally we have calculated symmetry elements in cubic crystal. Total number of symmetry in a cubic crystal is 23. Thank you for watching this video.